Alright. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. I'm playing some FIFA '07. So let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me for yawning. Right now, let's do amateur right now. So I get used to FIFA '07. Alright. Bear with me. Sorry for yawning. Alright. Didn't really get a good look of either lineup, but okay. That's fine. Lauren Tyler and Andy Gray on commentary. I have some drinks with me. I have some Monster Energy Zero Sugar with me. Bear with me. So yeah, Monster Energy Zero Sugar. It's Monster Energy Ultra actually. Got some. I got a Diet Coke bottle. Yeah. And another Diet Coke bottle actually. Never found a Diet Coke bottle and anything with my name on it, but you know that's okay. So Diet Coke, two bottles of Diet Coke. So we're playing as Nice in Liga, which is the top French league actually. Top soccer league of all French football actually. I know Ajax and Real Madrid are actually. Well, Ajax finished second in the Eredivisie. They're gonna have a new coach next season. Actually, Francesco Ferrioli did. I mean, his last like 5 games weren't that good, but and one game against Eintracht Frankfurt, but overall, one game against Eintracht Frankfurt wasn't good, but overall he was a great coach, actually for Ajax, and the team massively improved for, compared to where they were last season and how they played. So so overall, yeah, it was a good season, but Real Madrid, on the other hand, finished in second in La Liga, and normally that would be good if a team finishes in second because they're the second best team in the league. But Real Madrid is expected to win La Liga, the Champions League, and the Copa del Rey, and they didn't win any of that. I know Ajax is expected to win the KNVB Cup in the Eredivisie, and they didn't win that, so that wasn't. But relative to last season, sorry for yawning, this season was a success for Ajax. But La Liga or Real Madrid won La Liga and the Champions League last year, despite with the numerous defensive issues. But this year they didn't win La Liga, the Champions League, or the Copa del Rey. So that's a massive failure for Real Madrid. And unfortunately, you know, what they really needed is they need a really good defensive midfielder, and they really need um, some defenders actually. They're getting a new coach as well. It's Carlo Ancelotti, the head coach of Real Madrid, is leaving, and he's a good coach. But I think just his time was it was just time for a new coach at Real Madrid. So it's I'm glad he's going to coach the Brazilian national team, but at the same time, I it's just he wasn't the right coach anymore for Real Madrid. Not that he's a bad coach, it's just he wasn't the right coach. The decisions he was making, aren't they really didn't help with team winning. Now, to be fair to him, he didn't have a lot defensively to work with, but offensively, it's like he didn't make the good decisions when he could have. So, like, he should have played Endrick and Goulet more on offense, and he didn't, at least until the end of the year. So, he played Luka Modric a bit too much, and Luka is a good player, don't get me wrong, but it's just one of those things where it's because of his age that he didn't, you know, his skill level isn't what it used to be. So not that he's a bad player, but he's a good player. He just wasn't as good as where he once was. So and we lost possession. So hard to tell with the jerseys are so similar to each other. It's hard for me to tell. Chances are we're not gonna score this half, but we can. That'd be fantastic. That's not who I wanted to pass to, but okay. Dude, if there was someone there for the rebound, we could have actually scored that. That would have been a perfect time to score. Nope. Yeah, we're not going to score in the second half. So it's still nil-nil at the half. So let's go to the pause menu. Team management. Substitutions. Our goalie's been good, but I want at least all of our players to at least make one appearance, so... Gonna be making some substitutions, so bear with me. And we are out of substitutions now. Resume the game. I've been to Nice, a very beautiful place. I've been to Paris as well, also beautiful, but in terms of beauty, I'd say that Nice is more beautiful. Yeah, that's good defense, though. I mean, by the goalie, but not by me. Let's see if we can score. So yeah, hopefully. So Xabi Alonso is expected to be the new coach for Real Madrid. So hopefully he can, you know, get everything together and get Real Madrid back to their winning ways. Real Madrid has one more game left in the season. So whereas Ajax has their season over with. They have no more games left in the season, so I watch Real Madrid and Ajax. Those are the two soccer teams I mainly watch. So, and to focus on passing because like this game is a little janky when it comes to controlling their characters. It's not who I wanted to pass to, but okay. I really like the Monster Energy drink, by the way. I've had this a few weeks ago. I liked it, so it's very nice. I know on Monday I stated I'd stream on Tuesdays, but I starting to think I may not actually. It may not be a good idea for me to stream on Tuesdays, just because I usually go to bed late on Mondays. So Tuesdays we'll see if I'll stream. Ah, we didn't get a good angle to shot on until there, especially after the rebound. Oh man, we had it. That's our best shot of the game, and it came in the 69th minute. Thankfully, that missed. Thankfully, that missed. So Oh man, we lost possession. But on the bright side, it's still nil-nil. The downside is we're really struggling to maintain possession, so it's a bit janky with the controls. Uh, no more World Cup qualifying takes place in a few weeks. It's going to be in June, so June 5th. So should be exciting to see if any teams qualify for the World Cup. That's going to be a foul, unfortunately. It's going to be a yellow, though. That's fine by me. If I remember the standings correctly, Uzbekistan should be very close to qualifying for their first ever World Cup. Unfortunately, we allowed a goal there. Good goal. Uh, Again, no one's attacking on the offense with us, so. But I had a feeling PSG would score, so. Essentially, this is my last time to score and at least get some points. Because if I don't, yep, he got a yellow. Ah, the thing I hate is that there's no one there on the attacking with us, and I don't know how to change that actually. Controls are a bit janky, which kind of messed me up. So, play our next match. All right. No baseball's going on. The Angels, they're hitting well. The Angels are. It's their pitching is that really they struggle with this season. In Major League Baseball, the Los Angeles Angels really struggle with their pitching so far. So, don't really recognize any of the players. Ederson may be the only one I'm familiar with, but that's right to the goalie. There we go. We finally scored. Took us 2 games, but we finally scored. That's good. We struggled against PSG, but and again, most French teams would struggle against PSG. So I know Nice is my favorite French club. Don't really watch them, so if I had to choose a French club to support, it'd be Nice. And I'm pretty sure they're playing in the Champions League next year, so next season, I should say. Thankfully, Ajax is actually finishing. Thankfully, Ajax finished in second and not third. So the reason I say that is because first and second in the Eredivisie will qualify for the Champions League, whereas third place you have to go to the qualifying rounds, and Ajax finished in second, so they are actually going to be playing Champions League football because they qualified for the league phase. They're going to be playing at least 8 games. Played the last 2 seasons in the Europa League, and not this past season, but last season. If you include this season, it'll be the last 2 seasons. But last season, they played in the Conference League as well, and they did not do to last season. They did not do too well. I know they finished in fifth, so sorry for yawning. Bear with me. I woke up at like 5:20, so I think just because I had trouble falling asleep Monday, I didn't try to stream Tuesday, so you know, uh, Mondays and Tuesdays are usually iffy for me on if I'll stream. Just because Sundays and Mondays I'll usually may go to bed later than at least I'm gonna try to go to bed at 9 o'clock because I have work. So it really depends on if I can fall asleep between 9 and 10. If I'll stream on Monday and Tuesday. Because Monday I'll usually go to bed between 9 and 10 because I'm watching Raw. So and I want to get up at like 6 on Tuesdays to actually stream, but I can't guarantee I'll get up at 6 on Tuesdays. So Mondays I can definitely try. It's much easier for me to. I don't know why. It's just much easier for me to go to bed on or Sundays and get up earlier. So don't know why, but it's just the way it is. Wednesday now. Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. I believe it's near the end of the month already. Actually, 1 week from today will be officially 1 month since I started my job. Should be out of training, my job at by the end of the week. So I have like, including today, 3 days left. So some anxiety around training, but you know, oh well. We were deflected on our shot there. I'm still happy that we scored though, because I know we can score in this game now. Defensive. It's a good defensive shot. A good defensive play. I don't know why I said defensive shot. That makes no sense, but oh well. Well, yeah, I was talking about the Angels earlier. They struggle defensively, though. That's their main issue. It's not so much the fielders; it's just the pitching hasn't been what's needed to be, and I'm sure it's not easy being a pitcher in baseball. I've never played baseball outside of maybe two different gym classes, and I wasn't very good at offense or defense. So yeah, I was not very good at baseball. So I mean, it's fun to play, but I know for hitting you need some coordination, and I was never very good at coordinate coordination as a kid. So still as an adult, I'm better, but I'm still not as good. There should be in terms of coordination, but again, sorry for yawning. I don't know why I'm doing it so much. I mean, I do know why. It's because I'm sleepy. So that's a good save by the goalie. It's a good save though. There we go. We have possession. So no, we don't. Ah, shoot, shoot, shoot. Let's get possession and score. I need to get possession though. That's the main issue. I don't want to give up a goal, especially since I worked so hard to get my first goal of my manager mode in FIFA 07. The NBA playoffs have started, so I know Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma City won Game 1 against Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals. I think the Eastern Conference Finals start today. I would never expected the Pacers and Knicks to have gone to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Maybe one of those teams, but not both of those teams in the matchup. At the beginning when the season started, I thought it'd be like Cleveland versus Boston in the NBA Finals. Maybe maybe Boston versus Miami, but Indiana versus New York. No, we're not expected that. So I mean, can definitely see New York and Indiana making the playoffs, but either way, one of those teams will be playing in their first NBA Finals in more than a decade. Actually, all four teams will be playing in their first NBA Finals in more than a decade. For Minnesota, if they win the next four games, it'll be their. We scored there, but if Minnesota manages to win the series, then it'll be their first ever NBA Finals appearance. They've never made it to the NBA Finals. Oklahoma City last lost to the Heat in 2012. I remember that series. They had Harden, Durant, and Westbrook on their team, but at the time, those three players were somewhat inexperienced compared to the Heat's Bosh, Wade, and LeBron James. Now, not so much, but Have we used up all three of our substitutions? I think we have. Yeah. It's time to do my best, so we are up 2-0. So if they score, I don't really want it to score, but if they score, you know, it won't end in a tie. It'll still be 2-1. So again, sorry for yawning so much. Okay, good they missed. So. I'm not a big fan of the hours, to be honest, in my job. It's my main complaint actually, but only complaint, but it's my main complaint, but just because I enjoy live streaming on Twitch and I enjoy making YouTube videos, and I have whole lot of time for that anymore, so. Ah, that was way off. Alright, the game is over. It's a 2-0 victory. That's good. Should have time for one more game. And that would be it, actually. And yeah, that'll be our. It's 5 minutes instead of 6. And Etienne is the team we're playing. This is our star lineup for Nice. So I like doing YouTube and Twitch, but I don't have that much time compared to. I don't have the time really to make long videos like I usually do. It's like really my only days to make long videos would be when I'm not tired. Would be Saturday and Sunday. But oh man, I didn't realize we kicked it out of bounds there. You for the pass. Unfortunately, we gave it right back to them. They gave it back to us now. That's not steal right there. I was wonder if the World Cup who's gonna win in 2026 because now they expanded from 32 to 48 actually. That should be interesting to see who make the World Cup. I always like seeing the teams that qualify for, that make the World Cup for their first time. Like last team, no team went through qualification and won it for the first time, but you did have Qatar appear in the World Cup as hosts because the hosts will get an automatic berth to the World Cup. So should be interesting to see who will, if any teams will qualify for the World Cup. I'm glad Oceania has an automatic bid now to the World Cup. New Zealand won the automatic bid, so they're gonna play in the World Cup. So New Caledonia lost in the playoffs to New Zealand. So New Caledonia will face a team from another confederation, and they could still qualify for the World Cup. Actually, you could have two teams from Oceania make the World Cup. It's unlikely, but it's still possible. I got so lucky there. That was off the goalpost. Yeah, this will be my last game of the stream. Fortunately, it was deflected. Let's go ahead and make a substitution. So, for those of you watching, what are your predictions for the World Cup? Who do you think will win and who do you think will qualify? It was way off. Alright, we've now officially played. Once this game continues on the way, we will have officially played every goalie. So, yeah, we've played every goalie on our squad now. It's cool playing some of the older sports games, in my opinion. FIFA 07 right now. As you can see, I played uh, every FIFA from FIFA 06 onwards on my Xbox account. Not including like the Street Manager or FIFA Manager games, but like just the or the street games, but you know the yearly FIFA numbered games. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm a little tired actually. Thankfully, I don't drive to work. I do drive on the way home, but I'm more wide awake on the way home than I am to work. So I'm not too worried about driving home, but so it's gonna be halftime soon. We'll make our final two substitutions at halftime. And then we'll play the second half and then I'll end the stream. I'm a bit thirsty, so those of you that do work, what is your day like before? What do you do and like what is your day like during your work day and before and after work? What are your hours as well, if you don't mind me asking? So yeah. Go ahead and make a substitution. You have two substitutions left, so let's have Larby come on and Padovani come on. So dang it, we lost possession. Trying to keep an eye on the time. I still do have it. It I still do have to have breakfast actually, and luckily I don't live too far away from where I work, so in terms of leaving the house, I'm not too. I'm gonna turn off my mic and my face cam now, actually, as well.
Another goal. And they kept it going very accurately.
We'll talk too soon about that. Excellent play with the passing.
Oh, that's the ball. Very good handling by the goalkeeper.
Little pass there.
And a strike for goal! He hasn't dealt with the danger totally.
Good build-up. In the end, the defending was just about good enough, equal to it. And the defender came across, had to get it right and did.
Very much on his toes to cope with the problem there.
He's got the ball back, this could lead to something. He's going to shoot! So close to getting level.
He had two choices, power or placement. He went for the wrong one.
This goal kick now. Got the ball back through the interception. And he's taken that very well. He's won possession. Could have put a jinx on it. You're not supposed to shoot from here. Never mind too much with the miss. We restart with the goal kick. Put through well. Not quite. It's a probing piece of play, stopped by a great tackle. It's a change that they're getting ready to make. Nicely cut out by the opponent. Let's change back immediately. If it had gone through, it would have been a goal. And the defender read it well. Couldn't have retreated much further before making the tackle. Keeps it going with the pass. And here's the shot! That's a very good goalkeeping save from a very strong shot.
I'll tell you what, his teammates owe him their bonus if they win this, because this keeper's playing brilliantly. But there's still one down.
So it's a corner. And one more chance, maybe. Misjudgment by the keeper.
Well, they're one down, but if it wasn't for the goalie, there might well be two or three.
I might be thinking about a substitution here. He's away.
Well, this defender's really poor today. And I don't...
He's gone for the equaliser here. They decided to make a change. Being behind, you can understand that. Passing game, you're seeing it played well. 5 more minutes to play. And that would have really wrapped up the game. Well, we are going to see a last-minute substitution. Read his mind and intercepted. Very good passing play here. Nice ball in. Moving towards goal with the passing. Shots on here! Not quite. Not quite the goal that would have levelled it up.
Could have done better than that. What was he trying to do, bust the ball?
And the ball's back in play from a goal kick. He's taken it away there with a very good tackle. There is the curse of the commentators. Say one thing and the opposite happens. To put in the ball into the middle. And he can shoot! Great hands.
Oh, that's a brilliant save. Surely the goalkeeper can't keep...
Using the width now. Easy bit of interception then. That was a good idea, but it didn't quite work out.
Well, they've nicked it, and there wasn't much between them. But what a good result for them.
Well, that's the way it's finished. It's been absolutely fabulous. And here we are, looking forward to the next game already. My thanks to Andy, and from the stadium here, final words to say goodbye to you.